know, this thing, vlogging is hard. Anyway, we are on our way to dinner for our first night here. We're eating at Jiko. Okay, so if you haven't eaten at Jiko, it's very beautiful. The menu, so this is the menu. Cocktails, appetizer, we loved the wild boar tenderloin last year, we had it. The salad is good, the spiced carrot soup Bethany loves. And then here are the entrees. The first time we came on Christmas Day, and they had a special bone-in ribeye. The bone-in ribeye was fantastic, and it's what keeps us coming back. But we came too early this week.
This is the carrot soup. There is a lot of yummy stuff in there that we're gonna stir up. It looks like cheese and...
Cheese? Oh, yeah, look at that. I didn't see the cheese. It's coconut.
Yeah, there's pomegranate in there. It looks delicious, and
it smells better than it looks, actually. All right, ready?
Yeah.
It's hot. It's very good.
Delicious. Okay, so I have to re-record and say this that was in the soup. This is actually a piece of squash that's in here. It's not cheese, but it's very good. But it definitely does not melt into the soup. You do kind of have to chop it up and eat it with the soup. And it's kind of more curried, if anything. So if you like curry, you would like the soup.
What Jiko is known for is their selection of African or South African wines. And we've always had really good luck here. So I'm going to show you. These are the regions that you can get the wines. Here is their sommelier's list, the rare pours. We ended up getting this. Oh, and I'm supposed to tell you about this bread. Someone else is going to tell you about the bread. Oh, it's you.
About the bread. I just want to eat the bread.
Okay. Well, you can eat the bread. If you have not had this bread, they call it their giraffe bread, reticulated giraffe bread, because of they put rice flour on top, and as it bakes, it cracks like that, and then I don't remember what the butter is. I want to say it's
sea salt on top.
Yeah, but there's something about the butter. I can't remember what the butter is. Either the butter is non-dairy butter or it's something like bone marrow butter. I can't remember which it is, but anyway, it's absolutely delicious. I ordered a New York strip, and I believe everyone else got a bone marrow crusted filet mignon. So we're very excited, but we're also ready to have heart attacks by the end of this trip.
Okay, so I just got my filet, and it came with broccolini, and it looks like some maybe red peppers. And then over here is the mac and cheese. And then Justin.
I got the New York strip, which looks very good. And then I got the same sides.
You don't get to choose your sides. You just get what you get. So we'll let you know how they are.
It's really good. Really, really, really good.
But what did you say about it?
I said that's bomb.
Here, I'm gonna cut
There
it
you
out so
go.
you can record me. All right. You can get me recording me eating this. It's really tender. There's something sweet on it. Do you guys have the same? I think it's a wine plain chocolate demi-glaze. It's very good. It's very good. Okay, so this is the Zebratini, as you can see. So clever. Chocolate stripes. This is Captain Morgan spiced rum, white chocolate liqueur, frangelico, Amarula liqueur, and espresso.
All right, so we did end up getting dessert. This one is the Potji Pot. It is chocolate custard, lemon olive oil cake, whipped caramel, cocoa nib crunch, and cherries. And then we got the Malva pudding that has milk tart, ice cream,
Katafi, Kanu Tulu, and Cabernet something gel. Interesting. It looks like a bread pudding. That's probably way oversimplifying, but it looks delicious.
We have never had desserts here, so this is a first for us. Okay, let's talk about these desserts. This one, real chocolatey. Every once in a while you get, see those little like lemon chips? Yeah. Those, you'd get like this little bit of like sour, and sometimes you get it like stuck in your teeth, and it was good, but it just took me a minute to realize that it was lemon. So lemon and chocolate, really good. Just the two flavors are kind of interesting together, but yum. And yeah, there's some cherries in there too. And then what did you eat? You both, that made you richer? Gold. There was some gold flakes in there too. And then over here, we've almost devoured this one. This is the pudding. We never really could figure out that nest. It really didn't taste like a whole bunch of anything, maybe just some like rice noodles. The ice cream is good though, very strong cherry flavor, very moist cake. And the bird on top was just a yummy sugar cookie, basically. Or would you call it sugar, or would you...
I didn't eat it, so I don't know.
No, not sugar.
Like a shortbread.
Shortbread, yes. Yes, not sugar, but shortbread.
This gel was actually a Cabernet reduction. So when you say it tastes like cherries, it tastes just like a good Cabernet.
It's true, yes. So a strong
Which
Cabernet.
was your favorite?
Oh, difficult to say. I would go for the pudding.
The pudding.
The pudding wins for me. Pudding wins for you? What about you? Oh, okay. Olivia says the Potji. Abby, point.
I think the pudding.
Pudding.
The texture of this was off-putting to me. Ha ha ha. Off-putting.
All right, well, this one wins.
Okay, so we just finished at Jiko. Gonna be honest, it was a little bit rough vlogging because we're not vloggers, and I think we said this in some of our past videos, so it's taking some getting used to.
Yes, and it's always hard when you're in the middle of a whole bunch of other people eating and you don't necessarily want to be loud, and also when your waitress doesn't know you're vlogging and
she did come and interrupt a lot, actually. She could tell that we were vlogging. She could tell we were recording, but she did tend to interrupt. Anyway, she was fantastic. That's nothing against her at all. So we wanted to talk about our experience at Jiko, and the first thing that I need to admit is that Jiko is not a steakhouse. We think of it as a place to get steak because if you come here during Christmas, the chef has a special, and it's usually a bone-in ribeye. Actually, I shouldn't say usually. The times that we've had it, it was a bone-in ribeye, and it was hands down the best steak we have had in Disney, on Disney property, in my opinion. They did not have it. We thought that they would have it, but apparently it has to be just slightly closer to Christmas. Now, that being said, last year on Christmas Eve, they didn't have a special. So
it's not guaranteed.
So now with that caveat out of the way, we did have steak here. Every single one of us you saw got a steak. The girls all got filet mignon,
which
I got a New York strip.
Was very tender.
Yes. Which is exactly what a filet mignon is supposed to be. The filet mignon, both the filet mignon and the New York strip were $63. That came with the mac and cheese and the seasonal vegetables. The seasonal vegetables this time was a broccolini, and there was a white broccolini and a standard broccolini. And those had some pickled peppers in it.
And they were kind of spicy,
It was so good.
and I loved it.
That was the best part,
yeah.
I'd say, of the vegetables. Was
It
the pickled peppers.
added so much flavor to it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I really liked that.
The mac and cheese, Abby, as you saw, loved it. Bethany wasn't a fan, but I will say, I've not liked it in the past. This time, it was so good to me. I really liked it.
If you like a lot of different kinds of cheese and you like
Cheesy cheese.
you like really cheesy cheese, then you will like
A
this.
pungent
Yes,
cheese.
yes.
It was very pungent.
Yeah, that
It's
is
very good.
not my favorite. I really like mild cheeses, and this was, just a little more deep,
Yeah.
and it was not my favorite.
Yeah, she didn't eat hers. It filled me up. So let's talk about the filet first. Then let's talk about the New York strip, because we both tried each other's.
Yes.
So
yes.
Bethany, you said the filet is super tender. It had almost like a chimichurri on top of the filet. Not a ton of flavor in the chimichurri.
No.
But the Cabernet chocolate sauce was
So
really
good.
good, really, really rich. And it added a lot of sweetness.
In fact, I wished I had more. It was so good.
So the New York strip had more flavor, definitely more flavor than the filet mignon, but again, that's to be expected as well. Not as tender.
What
That's to be
kind of
expected.
flavor though?
They're all cooked on an oak fire grill.
Right.
So it is char, but the New York strip takes that flavor on more.
So I'm just saying it's
Yep.
not necessarily like it's seasoned differently.
No, they're the exact same.
Right.
Everything except for the cut of meat. I was disappointed because I've had the bone-in ribeye here and it was absolutely amazing. The seasoning on that bone-in ribeye was absolutely amazing. I feel like there was no seasoning on, no salt, no pepper. I think that they relied on the sauces and the oak fire to flavor this, and I felt like it wasn't flavorful. And the little bit of sauce that was on there, while it was really, really good, it was really sparse as well. But anyway,
Yeah.
I love it. I love Jiko. But will we come back to Jiko? Because we weren't going to come to Jiko, and then someone made us cancel our reservation at Storybook Dining, which she also wanted to go to. But she canceled it so that we could come to Jiko. So do you want to come back?
It's so hard because I think you have to look at the price as well. It is very expensive.
Yeah, it was
to go
$460.
to Jiko.
And we did get dessert.
We did
So
get
we got the
dessert.
desserts, and the desserts were really good.
They were good, and we normally don't get dessert. So that was kind of fun to try the desserts, which I liked them. I don't know that they were earth-shattering. I have to go back and
No.
get them again.
No, but I don't know if there is one. Oh, Raglan Road. That's earth-shattering.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I like going there. I think it's very nice. I think it's a nicer meal that you definitely can kind of get away from just everything. And so I think it's quiet, and I think I would go back, but I think I definitely have to weigh my options.
This is the kind of place that you go for an experience. Would you agree? And I think that's what I tend to do when I go out for business. Is I go out and it's like a 4-hour thing. There were people that were there way before us, and they are still there. It's definitely an experience. And there was a lot of people that came in just to try the wines. In fact, I think we were the only people that didn't get a wine flight. I didn't even know you could do a wine flight, but there were a ton of people around us that were getting multiple wines brought to their table. So I think if we were going to go and try and have that kind of an experience, I'd be much more likely to come back to Jiko. I do love it. It's definitely different and good. That carrot soup is absolutely amazing.
It is good, and that one is really different, and I don't feel like you can get that anywhere else.
No, but yeah. So that is our wrap up for Jiko.
If you do have any questions about Jiko, put them down below and we'll answer them.
And now we're getting ready to go to bed because tomorrow we're going to do something a little bit different than we have done. Bethany, what are we doing tomorrow?
We're gonna go swim with manatees.
So yeah, we're going to go to 2 hours northwest of Orlando to Crystal River, and we're going to have a private guide take us out on a boat, and we're going to snorkel, hopefully see some manatees. We have to get to bed and get up really early and get on the road, like 6 o'clock in the morning. Anyways, thanks for joining us. We will see you tomorrow.
Good night. Bye.